Someone has asked me a question that if there is a sphere of radius r0 and it is rotating with angular velocity omega. There is an environment around it in which there is moisture, and that moisture is getting deposited on the sphere as the time proceeds. So the moisture is at rest. When it is deposited, it will also start rotating with the sphere. Okay, so this is the case, and in this case the question has asked what will be the angular velocity after some time t of this system. System contains both sphere, solid sphere, and the moisture which is deposited on the sphere. So this is the relation for the radius. The whole system is given in the question, and so let's suppose the mass of the solid sphere is capital M, okay, and it is rotating with velocity omega, and radius is r0. So let's calculate first the mass of the moisture which is deposited on the sphere after time t. So when the moisture will deposit on this, that will make a spherical shell that will have an inner radius of r0 and outer radius will be this r. Okay, so this will be the volume of that spherical shell, and ρm is the moisture density, moisture's mass density. Okay, so this is the mass of the spherical shell of moisture which is deposited on the sphere after time t. Now let's calculate the angular momentum of the solid sphere when there was no moisture on it. So angular momentum at time t is just I omega. This is the moment of inertia of the sphere about the given axis, and the axis passes through the diameter, and this is its angular velocity. I call it equation number 1. Now we will calculate the angular momentum after time t. So after time t, the system will contain both moisture and the solid sphere. So I omega f. So I will have two moment of inertia. We have to add them. This is the moment of inertia of the solid sphere, and this is the moment of inertia of the spherical shell of moisture. We add them. So this mass is the mass of the moisture which I have calculated above in this relation above. We put that here. Okay, so in this way, this is the angular momentum of the composite system after time t. Now what I do is that after putting the mass m, we simplified it and we name it equation number 2. Now we apply the conservation of angular momentum. After applying conservation of angular momentum, we get the angular velocity in terms of t. Okay, so here we see that if time increases, angular velocity decreases. Why? If time increase, denominator increase. That's why this fraction number will decrease. So as time increasing, angular velocity is decreasing. So time cannot decrease. So this is not the value. So angular after long time t. So after long time t means when alpha t is much greater than r0. So I am here applying this condition. In that case, we will ignore r0, which is in addition with alpha t, and this minus r0. We will ignore this. We will ignore this term also, and we will see that omega t is proportional to t to the power minus 5 after long time. So it is clear that it is not a linear relation. Okay, after long time. So the question, I must show you the statement of the question. The question is this. So in this question, the graph is asked which one graph is best described by the omega and t relation. So here we see the first one is showing decreasing omega with time. The option B also showing the decreasing omega with time, but the correct relation will be B, because A is showing the linear relation. A linear relation we didn't get the linear relation, we are getting t to the power minus 5 something. So the option B is correct. Thank you very much.